It was a rally for immigrants' rights, but there's also the responsibility, as tax dollars will be used to help support any individuals deemed asylum seekers who could be brought in from the over 60,000 sheltered in overburdened New York City.
I've been told that the cost would be absorbed by New York City and New York State.
How far that funding goes is still up in the air. Governor Hochul allocated $1 billion for immigrant assistance in the state's new budget. But New York City Mayor Eric Adams has already said cost for sheltering and services will go over $4 billion there. Part of the problem, asylum cases can go on for years in immigration court with its major backlog as they make the case that they fear persecution or violence in their home countries. Officials at the Vive Shelter for Immigrants in Buffalo say,
people have been in New York City for a while. I think there's a good chance that many of them are further along in the process than the starting point.
That is key, as Governor Hochul mentioned prospective jobs at farms, restaurants, and custodial services. She and others want the federal government to ease its work permit rules for those seeking asylum, which might require up to a 6-month waiting period.
They're ready to work, they're willing to work, and they're not able to work.
I think the idea of a 4 to 6 month window stems from the fact that we're very hopeful that people will be far enough in the process that at the end of that window, they will be able to be employed, working, self-supporting, paying all the same taxes that the rest of us are paying and actually contributing into our tax base.
However, so far, the Biden administration's immigration officials are not buying that request, saying more people might cross the border just to get better jobs.
I think we are trying to create a system of incentives and disincentives to, incentivize people to use these lawful pathways and, frankly, disincentivize them from crossing unlawfully and putting their lives, in the hands of smugglers.
Now catch this, as of 2022, it's been reported only 40% of individuals seeking asylum were granted that status by an immigration judge, thus uncertainty for 60%. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.